Hi, everyone. Good morning. It's 5:12 on the start of a Tuesday. Glad you're with us to start the day. Want to hear from you this morning. What do you think of the Sabres hiring Lindy Ruff back to be the head coach? There's a lot of mixed opinion on this, one way or another. So we want to hear your voice.
Speaking of back, welcome back.
Thank you.
Nice of you to join us.
I'll be off again on Friday. I'm not kidding.
Got to use that vacation time. It's burning a hole in his pocket. People have been asking where you were. You were on vacation, had a nice little cruise.
Yeah, it was a nice little getaway. The weather was sunny and warm. We had one day, one afternoon of rain, and that was it. And
good for a nap.
That's exactly what it was.
Perfect.
Have a couple of cocktails, pass out. Everything's good.
Okay, well, we're going to join our television viewers. Stand by. Good morning, everybody. 5:13 on the start of your Tuesday. Glad to have you with us. Glad to have you back with us. Ed back here after vacation looking nice and tan.
Bring back the sunshine.
Really making me look not nice and tan. Yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great. Got a bunch of people with us. Grace, Jeff, good morning to you. Linda, Della, good morning. As you join us, say hello. We want to know, what do you think about Lindy Ruff coming back as the next Sabres head coach?
Yeah, it's one of those things that has a lot of people talking this morning on both sides of the issue, which is really kind of why we wanted to have this conversation here. We love hearing your opinions on both sides, and important to amplify that conversation. But this is somebody who was fired by the Sabres way back when, and now being brought back once again by the same people who let him go.
No, 2013, he was let go. I believe the Sabres' last playoff run was 2011. So we haven't had one since.
All I remember, I think Harbor Center was still being built at that point. Actually, it probably was. And because I was working at a different station. Yes, it absolutely was. And I remember when Lindy left, when he was fired, the cups and the fence around the Harbor Center. Thank you, Lindy.
Yeah.
And it was one of those moments that Western New Yorkers don't forget.
Well, so let us know what you think about that. We're expecting to hear from him today.
So we're going to dig into that story. Grab your phone, join the conversation. But first, look at some of today's top stories.
The Community Benefits Oversight Committee is working to make sure the workforce goals for the construction of the new Highmark Stadium are met. The group says it'll now meet monthly, keeping an eye on the participation of minority, women, service-disabled, and veteran-owned businesses. Right now, only minority-owned businesses are exceeding goals. The committee, though, is optimistic. Goals of 15% for minority and women-owned businesses and 6% for veteran-owned businesses will be met. The group will also be tracking how this team's annual pledge of $3 million will be spent in the community. A popular spot for Western New York's youngest explorers is getting ready to welcome guests. Penn-Dixie Fossil Park in Hamburg is kicking off its 29th season Saturday. During the spring, Penn-Dixie is open Saturdays and Sundays from 9 until 4:30 in the afternoon. Today, the city of Buffalo is kicking off its Summer Reading Challenge. Mayor Byron Brown and BPS Superintendent Tondra Williams will meet with students launching the Reading Rules program. Students read at least 5 books over the summer and write a summary of each one to avoid that summer slide. This is the 23rd year of the program.
Okay, let's go to the ice this morning, where the Sabres are about to unveil and let us hear from Lindy Ruff, their next and newest head coach.
Yep, so we're going to hear from him later today. Again, like we were saying, he was fired in 2013. Last playoff run here, 2011, and he was the guy behind it. He coached the New Jersey Devils this season. He was let go there in March. So now here he is coming back to Buffalo.
You know, GM Kevin Adams, as you mentioned earlier, said that he was thinking about a certain guy with experience.
Said he had a guy in mind, someone who had coached in the NHL.
So I wonder if this was just fate or if this was discussed behind the scenes. Not that I'm bringing up, not raising any conspiracy theories here, but I just thought it was interesting.
Let's see what people think here. Grace says, I think they have a better chance with him as a coach. Mary says, welcome back, Lindy Ruff. Christopher Michael says, Sabres finally realized they couldn't do better.
Linda says, I love that Lindy is back. Karen loves it. I like Jeff Baker's comment here, too, because he's kind of on the opposite side of things here. He says, everyone makes mistakes, and the Sabres are no different. Though, Grace, good morning to you. I think they have a better chance with him as a coach.
Well, Jeff had said, too, he thinks it's a good move. I think he thinks the firing was an initial mistake.
Interesting. Okay. Mark, good morning. Glad you're with us. Sabres are reaching, he says. Probably couldn't find anyone else to take the job. Though Lori says, I don't watch much hockey, but he stuck out in my mind through the years.
Right.
obviously because he had done so much good for the Sabres. But now here they are. It's a brand new team from the last time he was here.
Shonda says, I just think he is Buffalo.
Yeah, and that's maybe what it is.
Yeah.
You need somebody who really understands the city and is ingrained in the city the way he was.
Let's see. Jeanette says, I'm sure they're all friends in the hockey community. At the end of the day, I bet I agree with hiring someone who has the experience.
Yeah, we all need that these days, don't we? Connie, good morning. Glad you're with us. Hope you're having a great start.
Connie's glad to see you back here. All right, here's one of my favorite. Oh, what do you want to talk about now?
Let's talk about.
I want to talk about.
Oh, you want to talk about that one then?
We can do whatever you want.
Okay, let's talk about bed sheets this morning. As you're waking up,
this is one of our favorite topics.
Rolling around, kind of bloodshot, bleary-eyed, and you're turning the TV on, and we're glad that you're with us. But how are your sheets? Are they clean? Did you just wash them, or are they?
Are you a Katie who needs to wash your sheets every single week, or else it drives her nuts? Or are you a little more loosey-goosey? It doesn't really matter to you.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Melly, thank you, Melly. Here she is. Wash them sheets once a week, please.
Okay, so experts say that there are several things at play for a lot of people who are one of those weekly washers versus the not so often washers. If you wear pajamas to bed, you can go about 2 weeks between washes.
Okay.
But if you sleep in the nude, about
they say do it once a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you sleep naked, it turns out that you lose about a pound of water each night.
Sweating?
And it soaks right into your sheets.
Yeah, that's super gross. Okay. So Grace says, listen, your skin sheds a lot, so do it once a week. Connie says she washes hers at least twice a week. Interesting. Howard says he washes every couple of weeks, but you have to have more than 800 thread count sheets.
Okay, but here's one for you, Katie. Pillows and mattress toppers washed every 6 months.
I probably throw that mattress topper in. I don't wash pillows.
So
I know you could throw them in the dryer.
Yes. Oh my gosh. We just washed pillows, and it'll tell you on the tag how you can wash them and what they should be, how they should be dried. But those are just as bad as your bed sheets.
I'll tell you what, I got to watch Paul when it comes to the laundry as it is. I had a really nice shirt. Quick side story that I just put in the wash the other day, and it actually said put it in a garment bag, whatever. So it's in a garment bag, same with the rest of the laundry. And I noticed that he changed the laundry, and I was like, hey, when you change the laundry, did you see that bag? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, and I had that shirt in it, and it was in the bag specifically. He's like, yeah. And I was like, what'd you do with that shirt? Thinking like it's gonna stick out. He'll lay it out to dry. He's like, right in the dryer.
No.
I go, nothing stuck out in your head that it was in a bag. And
what
he was
kind
like,
of shirt was it? Like a work shirt?
Straight in the dryer. No, it was this cute shirt that my mom got me for
Paul.
Well, we'll see how big it is. It's for Bandit now.
Right, exactly. We're going to continue that conversation for you on Second Cup at 8 o'clock. We'd love to hear from you then as well. I do appreciate what Kelly is saying here. Nothing feels better than climbing into bed with a fresh shave.
So agreed.
And some fresh sheets.
And Howard says, if a pet...
Girl, you're telling us too much, Kelly.
She means shave your legs. And Howard says, if a pet's in your bed, then you do have to wash your sheets a little bit more often. I'm on board with that too.
We're going to continue that conversation for you later this morning. Aaron's coming up with your 7 weather forecast after this.